Hola, hi, welcome.
Welcome to Casa Colonial. Dressed in white and rich mahogany, it is from elegant lobby to rooftop pool. A gem among the world's boutique hotels. But there's something more than a designer's touch that sets this hotel apart. Location, location, location. This Italian-inspired hotel sprouted 2 years ago in a most unlikely destination, the Dominican Republic. Unlikely because the DR, as it's called here, is best known as the best bargain in the Caribbean. It's still a deal in many ways, but the 50-suite Casa Colonial, with rooms starting at $260 a night, is just one example of how this third world country is aiming for a higher class of tourist.
Now we have a lot of people that in the past was not attracted to go to Puerto Plata because they are not finding the right place where to stay. Now they have.
Indeed, Casa Colonial Hotel and Spa on the island's north coast seems to have set off a building boom, catering to the well-heeled traveler.
The bongo's bongo.
Large resorts being built across the country are including boutique hotels and other high-end properties.
In the next years, you can find other American chains like Four Seasons, like Hyatt, like Ritz-Carlton, etc., because we know that they are negotiating with the owners of beautiful land from the sea.
Jimenez says tourism has overtaken sugar production and accounts for 20% of the economy. The government hopes to grow that by reaching beyond the all-inclusive bargain tourist of the past.
Our goal in this way is like a plane. You can find seats for first class, business class, and coach. So we want that you can find many kind of different hotels. For the people that come in Dominican Republic in first class, in business, and in coach.
Some will want the best of both worlds. That's what the brand new Paradisus on the southeast coast is banking on. Less than a year old, the Spanish-owned all-inclusive was built for the high-end traveler who wants the amenities of a large property, the comforts of a luxury suite, and doesn't mind paying the $398 a night boutique prices.
Americans now have experienced all-inclusives in destinations like Mexico, and not always they know that all-inclusive also can be combined with luxury. And this is what we built here. We have this beautiful Caribbean setting with a world-class property, and we tried to combine that.
Even well-established resorts like the island's Casa de Campo in La Romana is jumping on the boutique bandwagon as part of a huge expansion plan.
We plan to build 200 rooms on the western part of the property with a small beach, and it'll be a five-star hotel with excellent facilities.
For those with privacy in mind, yet another option is going high-end in the DR, the private villa stay.
I still think this part needs to be deeper.
Americans Dan and Ruthie Muller visited a nearby villa 4 years ago and decided to build one of their own. This 3,018,000 square foot spread, complete with private beach, will be ready later this year. They will use it as a family retreat, but also rent it out to other Americans for $15,000 a week. With a twist, the profits will fund a community center they're building in a nearby town.
It's a place that we can come and revisit and bring our family and come on a regular basis. And instead of just give and go, to actually be part of the community center, to get to know the people, to understand their needs.
The Dominican is a country of contrasts. The wealthy visitors, the struggling population. But in recent years, tourism and the massive construction it's generated have been raising the standard of living for many in the DR.
So I'm here at villa number 1.
Lisa Bomarito Kirkman of Seahorse Ranch is supervising the building of this $5 million beachfront villa on the north coast.
Tourism started here sort of government-oriented, so it was really basic hotels. And little by little, with private investments, we're getting luxury hotels, luxury communities like this one. So that is a trend, and Americans are more and more demanding every day. With all the comforts in the United States, this country has had to keep up with it as well.
With accommodations like these popping up across the country and views to match it, it's a trend likely to last. Kerry Sanders, NBC News, the Dominican Republic.